Okay, good morning, boys and girls. It is still Thursday. Well, why are we moving here? Alrighty. Okay, it's Thursday morning at 11:39. We're going to pick up that trailer flashing over there, and we're going to haul it up to Reading. We're going to the house for the weekend. Yes, we are. We're actually going to pull this load up to the rest area. We're going to rest until tomorrow morning. We're going to roll in there. We're going to, well, I don't know. Maybe not. We might not. We might go ahead and take her all the way to the house. It's only about an 11 and a half hour drive. And we did drive all night, but I don't have my fatigue indicator on, so I think we're okay. But we're going to hook up to this trailer over here, and then we are going to go to Reading and be home for the 4th of July weekend. That's my goal. That's my plan, is to get home for the weekend. So, not sure I'm going to haul anything around Reading during the interim, but we'll see. Now, that last video, that was a real pain in the other side of my wallet to get that thing in there. Part of it was my fault, part of it was because it's a short trailer. Short trailers do not have the radius that long trailers have, which is weird. Well, did that
Drive
without even
safe.
having to go over the top. Okay, boys and girls, we are going to go somewhere, and we're on our way to Reading. And when we get to Reading, we'll see where we go from there. Now, I'm picking this up. It still has 16 hours left on the board, so that tells me we could probably take a 10-hour break somewhere. And we might. We might deliver this tomorrow morning. We may not. We might not make it tonight. We may go ahead and drop it off in the morning up there, and we'll see what happens. But I am going to the house for the weekend. 4th of July weekend. We are going to go to the house. That's in Reading. That's for whatever reason. Um, Now, why in the world are they making them stop all the way back here when the traffic light is way up there? Wow.
Turn left.
Okay, we will. Now, if we take 11 and a half hours, that's going to put us up there at around 10 o'clock tonight. We may just go ahead and run it on home. Be home tonight. I don't know. Kenworth dealer discovered. Okay. We didn't discover that coming in. Why did we discover it going out? I don't know. It's one of those things. I don't know, but we are going to head up to Reading. Not sure yet if we're going to make it tonight, if we're going to wait till in the morning. But we're on the way, and we will decide when we decide, won't we? It's just like a trucker's life. A trucker gets out there and they get tired, they pull off. If they, get fatigued, or if they get perturbed, as it's called, get angry with traffic or whatever, you might want to pull off and take a rest, or you might want to just say, you know what, I've driven enough today. We've been on the road now since 2:30 this
Stay
morning, and
left.
we had just delivered that load, so we are probably over our limit now on legal driving. But understand that I shut off my fatigue indicator, so we can go and go and go until I get tired sitting in my chair here in my game room.
Stay left.
We'll see what happens. We will see. Again, we're in California, so it's only 55. So we may not get to Reading tonight. But we are on the 5. The 5. I love it. I love when they say that. The 5. We will drive for a while, I know that. We may take a break later. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We're doing good right now. No need to take a break. Trying to keep the game
Stay left.
realistic in the sense that Um, where we drop off is where we pick up. So that way, it looks like a real truck driver driving down the road and you get somewhere and you have to pick up another load. Guess what? You're going to pick it up near where you are. I can teleport myself and my truck to any place I have a garage. Cannot teleport the trailer. They won't let you do that. Imagine that. No driving. Oh my gosh, pick up a load
Stay
and
left.
you teleport into your delivery. Huh. Yeah, that would kind of defeat the purpose of the game, wouldn't it? So they don't let you do that. But you can teleport your truck to one of your garages. Meaning that if I have a garage like I do in Reading, if I didn't want to haul this load up there and I wanted to go to Reading, I could just say, take me to my garage, and it takes me to my garage in Reading. Or take me to my garage in Phoenix, or take me to my garage wherever I have a garage. I can go to the garage uh, manager. When you go in the beginning of the game, it says truck manager, driver manager, garage manager. You can go in there and then just click on travel, and it'll take you to that garage with just a tractor. You can't take the trailer. Now, I suspect, and I don't know this, so I probably shouldn't suspect anything, but if you own a trailer, I don't know. Maybe you can. Maybe you can take the truck and the trailer, but I'm sure that that's not going to happen if it's a loaded trailer, because that would defeat the purpose of the game, right? Your job is to deliver freight, not teleport in and
Stay
show up,
left.
15 minutes later. It doesn't happen that way in real life, and it shouldn't happen that way in the game. But at least today, we're not getting rain. My goodness, the last few times we've driven, I think we've had rain on several of those. So today, we don't have any rain. Of course, there's a song that says it never rains in Southern California. So, I don't know. I know there's a lot of desert out there in Southern California, but I don't keep up with the weather in Southern California, so I don't know. Well, we are on our way to Reading, as I said, and we're going to probably, as always, when I get home, I tend to take a couple of days off, go get stuff done to the truck, check on the drivers, see if they need anything. Sometimes, I bought a new truck for one of my drivers the other day, and that was partly because I was demodding and I was trying to figure stuff out, and I just went and bought a new truck, and then they wouldn't let me come back to this truck because I didn't have space for it. So I said, you know what, let's get rid of that truck and give him a new truck because he had a lot of miles on his truck. He already had a couple 100,000 miles on it, which is not a lot of miles for a tractor trailer, but it was getting up there. Whoops, hope that's not one of my trucks. Whoa, truck was bouncing, you see that? That truck was bouncing. Whoa, I don't know what that was about. Wow, not sure what was going on with that, but that truck was bouncing up and down. We're not pulling this hill too good here. What in the world? I don't know what's weight's on this trailer. I never check the weights. On the heavy haul I do, on trailers, on vans, reefers. I never check it. I should, but I don't. I figure in a van they're not going to put a heavy load, right? At least not in the game.
Stay left.
Oh, they're coming down the hill, I think. I know we're coming down the hill and picking up momentum there. It's not a good thing. Okay. Picking up momentum here. We're coming down a hill, I guess. I don't even have my finger on the fuel at all, and we're still picking up speed.
Stay right.
Okay, stay right. Oh yes, the white roads with the white lines. Makes perfect nonsense to me. Well, okay, I thought I had the cruise control on. It should have pulled me up that hill, but apparently the cruise control didn't come back on again. My bad. My bad. That's good. Probably couldn't take in those corners going that fast if I was picking up momentum or going the speed limit. Okay, we're going to set the cruise control here at 56. And hopefully nobody will get angry with us because we're going over the speed limit by 1 mile an hour. I think the game sets 5 miles per hour as the limit for going over before it dings at you. And you can change that in the settings. I tend to leave it at 5 kilometers or 5 miles per hour, not kilometers. We are going up the, I believe we're on the 5, I think. I don't know. Maybe we switched over. I don't know. I thought we were on the 5. I don't know. I don't see any signs saying we're on the 5, but I believe we are. And we're going to roll into Reading, drop this off, and then we're going to go to the house. So, um, the last video I tried to park that little short trailer. Oh my goodness. Probably going to do a time lapse on that, speed that thing up quite a bit, make it kind of like a comedy backup, because that's what it was. Yep, I hear you. Time to go down a little hill. You would think that the speed control, the cruise control, would hold back too, but it doesn't. It doesn't hold it back. It just lets it rip on out, you know. Go ahead and rip with it. Don't like this. Well, I did. I can't drive like that, folks. Maybe if I get a steering wheel, maybe it'd be easier to do, but I can't drive like that. I do it on straight away for a little bit, and then the truck starts to go a little bit off the road, and I have trouble getting it where it's supposed to be. So I think we'll just stick with driving it like it should be through the windshield. I like those views, and I like seeing them coming down the road from the side, and but I haven't mastered that one yet. So we'll see. Something to work on, maybe. I am, what? I could bypass the scale, folks. I was just going to look down there and see how much time we had left. 7 hours and 48 minutes. And when I did that, it dinged and said, you can bypass the scale. So I'm going to bypass the scale. The helicopter up there. Now, that is something that you do see a lot in Southern California, is police helicopters. I mean, a lot. Well, explain to me why you're stopping in the middle of the road here. Okay. You do see the police helicopters a lot in Southern California. I don't know if they're prevalent in other parts of the country. We don't have them here where I live. Um, they do have, the Highway Patrol has them, but I've never seen one. Not in real life. Well, see if we can get this driver up here to get back over in the lane they're supposed to be in. And we can get on down the road. We got places to go. We're going to the house. Come on. Get out of the way. Well, apparently they're not. Apparently they're going to stay in the left lane until they get to wherever they're going. Oh my goodness. Come on, people. We got places to go. We can't be riding behind you for 3 days. Well, we're going to go around them. We are not going to ride next to you all the way to wherever it is you think you're going. No doubles. Kind of got over in that lane state there, didn't he? I can say he because I looked at it with the man driving. They're still in that left lane. That's going to make some people angry.
Go straight.
Again, as I was saying, there are a lot of police helicopters, highway patrol helicopters in Southern California. They use them for various reasons, but they do have a lot of them up there, more so than other parts of the country that I've seen. Of course, that doesn't mean that other parts of the country don't have them, because they do. It's just you don't see them as much as you do in Southern California. They have a very strong prevalence, or strong presence in Southern California. Another thing we use a lot of here in the States, if you're not from the United States, we use medical helicopters. So if there's an accident or fire or somebody needs to be transported quickly, they sometimes will bring in a medical helicopter and they will fly them quite a ways away sometimes. It depends on what they need and where the best services are. There are times when the local hospital can't handle whatever it is that you've got going on, so they'll put you in a helicopter and send you to
Go
another
straight.
hospital that can. You know, we have a lot of specialists in medicine now. So, anyway, we have about 6 hours and 40 some minutes left. So, I'm not making great time. I think it was only what? Oh, no, well, I don't know how far it was. Was it 11 hours? Okay, we'll make good time then. I was thinking it was 7 hours or something. That was the last trip we took. That was the one coming into Los Angeles. Going out of Los Angeles, I believe it was 11 hours and almost 12 hours to
Go straight.
Oh, motorhome. Moving right along right there. Now, we can't go but 55. The speed limit might be higher for cars, and a motorhome would be considered a car. But commercial vehicles have to go slower on the highways in California. Yep, speed limit there said, I think said 75. They go 75, we cannot. You can see on the GPS our speed limit. That's the truck speed limit for this area on the GPS. The one on the road is not our speed limit. Now, if you're in your personal car or pickup truck or non-commercial vehicle like an RV, motorcycle, submarine, well, you can go 75. Again, I have seen steering wheels. They're starting to come back in stock places. They're not the good steering wheels that I think I need for this game. I haven't seen any of those yet because a truck steering is different than a car steering. Car steering is 270 degrees, and on a truck, it's generally 17 to 1900 degree turn. And the best steering wheel that I've seen that would probably work with this game is a 900 or 1080 degree. I have not seen any of the 17 to 1900 degree that would make it one-on-one for perfect for the game. You get half of that, but you can't get the whole enchilada. Like rain up ahead, folks. I was saying before we hadn't seen rain. Looks like some
Go straight.
darker skies up there, unless it's getting dark out. Well, try to look at that. Yeah, it's starting to get dark, that's why. Try to look at that and ran off the road. Well, alrighty then. I was looking at the GPS, see what time it was in the game. I almost ran into that bridge, didn't we? Don't drive distracted. Again, if you get a chance, go check out Peterbilt 352 RV. I've said that before. I'm not going to go back into all that again. But I do need the help with that channel. So I do need some love shown over there. Show me some support over there. We're about to bust loose on some new videos over there. Well, actually, we already have by the time you see this. I have a text message. By the time you see this, I've already got some other videos up over there, but we have a lot of stuff to do that's coming up, and once I get this game done, it will be all open.
Go straight.
Peterbilt. We are on the 5, folks. I just see it over on GPS. But we're going to bust open with the Peterbilt videos. Lots of stuff coming up. Lots of stuff to do. By the time, like I said, by the time you see this video, those videos will already be up, because those are not scheduled in advance. This one, the gaming video, I generally play several games one day when I have time or I'm in the mood, and then I post them in advance. I schedule them. On the RV videos, generally they go up that day or the next day. As soon as I get them edited, they're up and they are published. I don't backlog those. These, because I can play 3 or 4 in one day, and I don't think people want to sit there and watch 3 or 4 games in one day. So I schedule them generally 1 a day, sometimes 2 a day. Oh, I think I just missed my turn, didn't I? I think I did. I was too busy yapping. Wasn't watching the... Oh, Lord. Hope they're not going to send us up to Ukiah and Eureka. Could make a U-turn here. Could. Oh, we almost didn't get stopped. Lord, he could have moved over. Could have made a U-turn back there, too. How far out of the way they're going to take us now. Now we're at 5 hours and 24 minutes. Let's see where we are. See where they're going to take us. They're going to take us up through Oakland, so we're not that far out of the way. We're not too far out of the way. We're okay. We're good, folks. We're good. We'll get there. Just going to go through Oakland instead of bypassing it. Should have been a little bit further east, but I missed that turn back there, so now we have to pay the price. Go up around Oakland. We're still going north. We're good. We're still going to get there. And get a little different scenery. So, there you go. I have been to Oakland, California in real life, as I was in San Francisco. Love it up there. Beautiful area. Now we're on the 580 and keep it on the road. Too busy looking at other stuff, folks are.
Go straight.
This steering just won't stay centered. And if I hit it that way, it goes a little bit to the left. Hit it that way, it goes a little bit to the right. So, not sure why it won't stay centered. But anyway, anyway, we are going to go through Oakland apparently.
Stay left.
We will. We'll stay left if you will. We've been here before because the road is yellow, the yellow brick road. It would be gray if we hadn't been here before. Remember the rules of the game? If it's gray, we haven't been there. If it's red, it's the path we're on now, and if it's yellow,
stay
we've
left.
been there before. Oh, I thought that was a police car, so some kind of a barrier. You know, sometimes you get off track on this game and you miss your turn. You'll go for hours out of your way. Luckily on this one, we're not. Luckily this one's just
Go
a
straight.
different route running parallel with the one with the 5. So we're okay. The 5 is just a little bit over there to the right of us, to the east of us, and that's good. We're still on the same path. Where if you miss that turn down in Barstow, which I have done numerous times, I think 3 or 4 times I missed that turn, and we end up going all the way over to Nevada and down to Kingman to get back on 40. My throat's going dry. I need something to drink. I don't have a drink here with the game. I just hollered for a drink. Somebody will bring me one. But they love me. And I'm lazy. Could pause the game and go get it, but I'm not. So we will see what happens.
Go straight.
Real names on some of the buses and trucks and things. That's an add-on. That does not come with the game. That was an added-on mod that I put on. So when you get the game, you get names that sometimes look very similar, but they're not the actual names. So you might see on this game, you might see Greyhound, and on the other one, you might see something else. Company names are changed, I guess, so that they don't get into trademark violations or whatever. You know, sometimes people are a little particular about using their name. Not always, sometimes. And rather than get into that discussion with people, it might be best just not to deal with it. So, we are about 3.5 hours away. And it looks like we need to move over one lane, it says here. Got some water going over.
Stay left.
Stay left. Well, make up my mind. And that says stay left, but then it said, oh, that's why it said stay left. Okay, I got you now. Wow. Should have said exit and then stay left.
Stay right.
In Sacramento, folks, we're almost there.
Stay left.
Now we're back on the 5. Okay. Which kind of went a different way, but we're still on we're still on track. We just went up like parallel with the 5, was the 580. It's kind of a bypass. Um, so maybe we actually picked up some time because we did a bypass. I don't know. I don't know, folks. But there's the sign for Reading. So that's a good sign, literally. Means we're on the right track. We're almost home. And now it's getting dark. So this would be the place we would stay. About 2 hours and 47 minutes to go. I think we're just going to keep going, folks. We'll get there tonight. It's only going to be about 11 o'clock, 11:30 when we get in. I think we'll be all right.
Go straight.
Go straight. It's going to be a little bit of a longer video. Not super long, but a little bit longer than I like. I like 20 to 30 minute videos. We're already at 31 minutes here. And we're not even there yet. So, uh-oh. We have to stop the scale up here somewhere. Wherever it may be. Here we go. Okay. Turn in here. We got to go to scale. We are loaded, so we have to go to the right. If you're empty on some of these, you go to the left. So if you're empty, you go on the left. If you're loaded, you come on the right. This is actually not just a scale, it's also what they call an inspection. And some drivers, you might get the bypass, and then they say, oh, got to pull in for an inspection. In our case, it says, thank you for your cooperation, have a safe trip, which means we're okay, we can go on. Now, we are at 81,807 pounds. Now, having said that, we have two things going against us. One thing going for us is that we have that extra axle on the tractor. The thing going against us is that we have 450 gallons of fuel, which adds weight, which the other axle should compensate for. So, legally in the United States, you can haul 80,000 pounds. And you are allowed allowances for an APU, which is an auxiliary power unit, which is basically a miniature, what I would call a small generator, a compact generator, not necessarily small, could have quite a bit of power. And the reason for that is because truck drivers used to idle their trucks at night for air conditioning and heat, depending on the season and where they are. And so rather than do that and put that carbon into the air and add engine time to your main source of moving your truck up and down the road, they came out with the APUs. Now you're allowed an extra amount of weight if you have an APU. They will give you an extra allowance on your weight. So if you have an APU, you can be over 80,000 pounds by a certain weight, and it's not much. It's less than 1,000 pounds, I think. But that's to compensate for the APU. So, just so you know, you see that we're overweight. One reason we would be overweight is because of the fuel, the extra fuel. But we also have the extra axle, so we may be okay. I don't know. I thought the extra axle was simply to qualify us for bridge law, not the 80,000 pound maximum we can haul, but apparently it's not the case, so I don't know. If you're confused, so am I. I don't know why we could be over 80,000 pounds, because extra fuel's nice and extra axle's nice, but unless you have a permit, you're not supposed to be over 80,000 pounds. So, I don't know. Could be a game thing. I don't know. Maybe I need to check with Trucker Clay on that and Driven Trucking, because they're actually out there every day driving a truck, they could tell me how you can do that. Again, check out their channels, Driven Trucking and Trucker Play. I love this new camera setup that I've got, that I don't have to keep looking at it to see if it's on or off, if you missed anything. I can look at it and see how long the video is. Then I can determine from that what I want to do with the video. So I like that. I broke down and spent some money on it. You know, the free version doesn't let you do that. The free version cuts off at 10 minutes and that's it. This one takes, I think, 1 hour before it cuts off. And then it cuts off and it will automatically restart. So if we go over an hour, you're not going to miss anything because it will automatically restart. You might see a little blip, but you're not going to miss anything. You'll miss much. So I am enjoying the new setup. The next thing to buy, of course, is going to be the steering wheel. But I'm not going to pay $1,000 or $1,200 for a steering wheel to play the game. So somebody needs to get off the whatever it is they're smoking. That's a lot of money to pay for a steering wheel just for the game. And I get it. You know, it's the steering wheel, the pedals, so you get your gas, your clutch, your brakes, and the gear shifter. But still, you know, it's a whole bunch of money to drop on the game. So, anyway, I have seen the other ones that are 180, 270s. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I also saw the Thrustmasters and the GTs. Wow, they are expensive. You know, they're around $700. And the Thrustmaster you can buy for $3 something. You know, still a little chunk of change to put into a game. You know, I'm not. I don't know. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. I get it, and I know why. You know, I have family members that play the game, and you can spend a lot of money buying games and accessories. And my goodness, you can drop some money on this stuff. That's what makes it a multi-billion-dollar industry, right? People dropping the big bucks on it. And that's okay. I mean, that's entertainment. You know, you go to a movie, you go out to a movie, and you're going to drop a bunch of money. So this, you know, you get to choose what games you play and how you play them, and so, you know, it's all about entertainment. It looks like we might be getting off the highway up here. I don't know. I'm not sure what that is. Coming up on the GPS there. It says Reading. Yep, we'll be getting off the highway.
Go straight.
Nope, it says go straight. Oh, I think we go to the next one. We're almost there, because I think there's 2 or 3 exits here for Reading. I think we go to the next one, maybe. We're only 32 minutes away. We did good. Didn't have to take a break. Didn't get my drink, by the way. I guess I'm going to have to go get one when I'm done with this. Guess I didn't yell loud enough to the other room. They're watching the television. I don't know, no, I think they're in the living room. I don't know what room they're in. We got TVs in every room. Again, it's all about entertainment, right? Another rest area. We've been to that one. Chevron. That's another thing I added on the game, was real names on the fuel stops and gas stations. But we don't want to go because we're going to be getting off of here. So we will look that person out, but they did okay. They're out of our way. We might be going up actually north of Reading. Oh, there we go. Now it's coming up on the GPS. I see it. We are almost there, boys and girls. We are almost there. We did good driving at night. Wasn't a bad
Stay
drive.
right, and then exit right.
That was not a bad drive at all. And we're almost home.
Exit right.
Remember we come down that little hill with that 123,000 pounds and the brakes just didn't want to catch. That was very real. That was very real when you got 123,000 pounds. Your brakes were saying, hey, they're screaming at you. Hey, what are you trying to do to me here?
Turn right.
We will turn right. Well, brakes coming. They're working now, aren't they? Yeah, the brakes are working good now. We are almost there. I'll take another one. I don't even feel tired. I am thirsty. I need something to drink, but I'm not tired at all. It's my hometown. I'm not going to speed. They all know me here. Get a ticket, they'll all make fun of me. Is this where we're going? I believe it is, folks. It didn't tell us to turn left, though.
You have arrived at your destination.
Well, I'm sure glad I wasn't
Your
going
route
3
guidance
miles an
is
hour.
now finished.
If I was going 3 miles an hour, we'd have passed that. There's one of them helicopters I was telling you about. I believe we can handle this one. That last one was a real bear. Whew. And we did it. And we are home, folks. I think we'll be home about 45 minutes on this video. So, I think we did it. And we picked up another skill. 1,215. Oh my goodness. Now we gotta have what, about 6,000 more to get the next one. Just for grins, I'm gonna see what they got. Oh, here we go. Let's start picking up some of these just-in-time ones. I don't have any of those. I need to start picking up some just-in-time stuff, which we already know. Oh, you know what we didn't. Okay, we didn't apply it. I'll have to go back and do that. Okay, we have some fruit juice going down to Albuquerque. Good Lord. Got some long trips here, don't we? Wait, what was that one? Aberdeen, Washington. Rice. Load of rice. Wow. And Medford, Reno, Medford, Bend. Okay, let's see what we got on the other freight board. Just looking around a little bit before we sign off here. RTS. Yeah, got some stuff going out. So we got, okay, we're going to say goodbye to that one. We're going to our skill points because we didn't apply it. I forgot to go down here at the bottom and apply it. And when it asked me, I said no. So there you go. Okay, so now we are through. We are home. See how far away we are from the shop. I don't think we're very far from the shop, are we? Well, where's our shop? Over here. Okay, we're right downtown. That's about right. That's our shop right there. About 21 miles away, 33 minutes. I'm not going to film that part of it. I'm not going to film that. So we come out here, go to the right. We just go right over to the shop. I'm not going to film that part. In fact, I'm going to show you how we can get to the shop. If you're in the game, you want to go to the shop with just the tractor. Click on Garage Manager, and you find Ready right there, and you travel. You say, yes, I want to do a quick travel. And guess what, folks? We are going to show up at the shop. We don't even have to drive over there. Just a quick way to get to any shop. It's not just because you're in that town. You can click on any of those garages that you saw, because I own all those garages. You can click on any one. If we want to go to Albuquerque, we want to go to Phoenix, if we want to go to Spokane or wherever, you just click on that garage and it'll take you to that garage. See, now we're at the garage. Now we can go and pull in the garage. It'll tell us we can sleep. And we can sleep. Now we sleep through the whole weekend if we want. Now, I like to pull up until they close the door behind me. In the other garages, it did not do that. In the other garages, when one door closed, the other one opened. See, like that. That's not what I wanted it to do. I want to show you that though. See, now there is a space in here that you can hit. But if you hit it just right, both doors will be closed. Like that, right there. See the door in the back? Look at the window, the mirror on the left, you can see the door's closed. Okay, boys and girls, we're home. And we're going to sleep. And we're going to sleep. And we're going to sleep. Now, we can do 30 hours at home. It is now 7:48 on a Saturday morning. And we are through. And we will see you on the next one. I appreciate you all riding along and listening to me. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share to this video. Go over and check out Peterbilt 352 RV. Like, share, subscribe. You can describe it too if you want to tell your friends about it. Just use kind words. And don't forget to check out Trucker Clay on YouTube and Driven Trucking. Check them both out. They're good guys. And I'm sure they could use the love too. And we'll see you on the next one. We'll see you when we see you. Take your trash with you, because I'm not your mom.